um, 9:13 on the dot. I'm on the dot. She's killing me. Thunder thumbs. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm so distracted. She's killing me. She has thunder thumbs. Hi, Tommy Highway. Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing today? I'm kind of, I'm in between, I guess. Keep that on the top business here. So, yes, 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 I am. She's so funny. My gosh, she's killing me. Better than, oh, that's sweet. How nice of you. Uh, Hold on, you guys. You know what? I gotta get something to drink. I should have got it before I went live, but I was listening to some song, something called What in the Butt? I don't know. I don't know. That's what it was called. Someone sent it to me. Give me 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. Let's not gloss over the butt thing. Hey. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. That was a funny song you sent.
Maxwell.
That's Maxwell?
That's which one? The first one or the second one?
The what in the butt thing.
Oh yeah. That's I think his name
I
is Max, or maybe it's Samwell. No,
because I remember, didn't Maxwell do Somebody's Watching You? Is that who did that?
I think Maxwell was the guy who walked down the escalator
What do you mean walk down the escalator?
in that big hat.
No. I'm talking about the Hi Aiken. I'm talking about oops.
Oh,
I'm talking about the song like the guy Maxwell. He sang some other song, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
wasn't it
sure.
called somebody's? No, was that Rock? No, wait.
The
Uh,
police? Was it the police?
no, not the police. I'm saying Maxwell sang something like, yeah, the police. They're singing, "Somebody's watching you."
I always feel like
Do you
somebody's
remember that
watching
song?
me.
I always
I
feel
thought
like.
Sebastian sang that.
Yeah, Maxwell. He was a soul singer. And Roar said he was a soul singer.
Oh.
I'm a soul singer. I sing
I
from my
personally
soul.
I do R&B and
I sing from my
power
soul.
ballads.
Yeah, we sing from our soul.
Yeah. I sing it from
Especially
somewhere.
you.
I don't know if it's from my soul, but you know,
I
somewhere
was
deep.
waiting though for that. I thought in my head I was like, she's gonna get it. She's gonna get it. That where it was like, I have nothing. if I don't have you, but you ended the song right before that part.
I didn't do my vocal warm ups before I sang that for you, and so
You were good though. You're
Tracy.
better than you think you are.
Tracy, listen, hon.
Mm.
Listen. I have listened to my recordings on that app in many different ways. I've listened to them in my car. I've listened to them with headphones. I've listened to them through good speakers. I just
Let's
don't
say
sing.
hi to everybody in the chat room. We
Oh,
got
hi,
we got Mr. Rourke.
hi, Mr. Rourke.
Hi,
Hi,
Mr. Rourke.
hey,
Hi,
Tommy.
Tommy Highway. And we got the next one, a Blobby. Hi, a Blobby. Then we got Aiken Drum. Hi, Aiken. Hello, Doggy. Tiffany. Tiff, Tiff.
Hi, Aiken. I already said hi, Aiken. Hi, Aiken. Hi,
Hi,
Blobby. Hi,
Aiken. Aiken rhymes with bacon.
Aiken Bacon.
I like bacon.
Yeah.
Truly, I'm butthurt, Tommy says. You would be if you saw her song. What? What? In the butt? When I said, what are you trying to tell me? I meant like that you want to do me up the butt. That's what I meant. That's what I
Were
meant.
you coming? Is this, is this,
No, no, no. But I was like, she's looking at my butt. Wasn't that drunk baby so funny?
oh my God, yeah, it's Ollie to a T.
No,
Man,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Did I?
no, you
No.
no, you didn't say that. I said that. I said when
Ah.
you drunk baby, I said it reminds me of Ollie.
But I have to tell you something. I am a little jealous of Ali because of that fucking puppet. That one driving the car.
Do you want me?
Hungry eyes.
Would
Feel
you
my
like
back. Huh?
a cartoon puppet?
What do you mean? You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, but do you want me to find one for you, a puppet that can be you and sing in the car?
Oh, maybe. I mean, don't have me holding a bottle. Hey, do you have another device and we could play that video? Can we play that video? That's comic gold. That guy should be. That should go viral. Not because it's who it is. I'm saying the talent in that is. That was one of the funniest things I have seen on YouTube. And not, it could be about anybody,
It
I'm
was
just
fun.
saying, that shit was funny.
That
Man. When
count
she
was.
leans forward and then the car screeches, oh my God. Play it.
It wasn't quite as funny as when I'm not going to say anything. I got to behave. I'm already in a mess of a grip of shit, Tracy. I can't be adding fuel to the fire. Um,
Lonnie from Canada.
Tanya
I go from Canada.
from Canada. We got Lonnie from
From
Canada here.
Canada. In the land of ye. In the land of ye.
Talk about you like the plague because I don't want all this stupid shit to come over to your channel. So I've been like, I've been afraid to even like sneeze your way or say hi or something. I'm just like, oh man, I don't want the British Brigade to find you over here.
Yeah, but you know something, Tiffany?
Yeah.
This is what I was thinking the other day. You
All
know,
right. Let's hear it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking the other day. That
Is this a private thing you
okay,
should say, or me? It's okay publicly.
no, it's I'm saying it publicly.
Oh, okay.
We're on live stream, remember?
No, I know.
She invites me on all the time. What do you mean? Stupid shit. What does he mean?
Who?
I don't know. Highway. Well, maybe not hurt, but I do feel a strange itch back there. His butt. In his butt. Listen to me. Anywho, the thing is that a lot of people they always are saying, okay, what's her, you know, uh, situation right now? Like what's going on with her cancer and blah blah blah. And trust and believe, like I do want to talk about it because I think
Okay.
that it's something that probably a lot of people, not even just with cancer, but I bet you there's people who know not. I think this is the thing, like
Well,
it may be.
here's what happened, Tracy, is you have a couple people who decided they had the right to exploit my trust that I had in them for a moment in time, and my privacy and the things that I shared with them, and to exploit them for their own personal gains, right? These people had some validation that they felt they needed for whatever reason, and then the witch hunt ensues, and everybody likes to dogpile and jump in because there's nothing better than a good shit show and a villain to point and laugh at, right? And
Yeah, but
you know,
I wasn't like going on about like villains or anything. There's no villains in this story. I'm about to tell you. Okay, the
the
only
lead
villain is cancer.
the lead up to it though, and with cancer and with everything else, basically they have taken, just to explain what's going on if people are confused and they don't
No, no,
understand.
I don't. No, no. This it wasn't about like people. This is about people will say that I should stop talking about cancer, but that is that's my story. So I don't know anybody else's story. So I try not to talk about other people because I don't really know their story, but I
Mhm.
can't keep not talking about what's going on with me because
Why
it's
is
my
anybody
story.
talk about it? Who's telling you not to talk about it? You're going through it, you're looking for support, and you need a sounding board. I don't even understand that. That doesn't make sense. I mean, hmm, that
Well,
doesn't
the
make
other
sense.
night in the live stream, someone called me Cancer Girl,
Oh God.
and then their friend called me Cue Ball. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you sent me that, Tracy. I saw that and it was disgusting. And again, I apologize for the feeble-minded
no,
weak.
you don't have to apologize. I'm not even going to say who it was. I'm just going to say that I really, really, uh, I choose to believe that she's the person who wrote the beautiful letter to me. And I can't in a million years think that somebody who put the time into a letter that wasn't a fast letter. It was a nice letter, out of the blue. Very, very inspiring and encouraging and just beautifully written. And I refuse to believe that the person who called me Cancer Girl is that person. I am still going to believe in my mind because this is what I've come to think is that I was driving the other day. It was really nice out. It was beautiful out. And the doctor, uh, I wasn't going to come out with like my situation right now, what's going on, but I'm going to, because the only reason why I wasn't was because I didn't want anybody praying for the worst for me. And I know that some have, and some do call me terminal and this and that. But here's the thing. So
Yeah.
finally, I said to my oncologist, am I
Okay.
terminal? And he said, no. He said, I don't call anybody that until they're, barely can walk anymore and stuff. So in other words, what he said was, and I hope, I really hope nobody prays for it to do this or do that. But, I've seen it done and I know it sounds crazy.
God answer prayers from the misguided and the ones who are wishing harm.
Right. Thank you. And I feel like he said, you have a very aggressive form. Yeah, you're 50-50.
Okay.
So, you
And so,
know,
what can do you want to go into why he said that? Can you go into detail or?
oh, he's always said it was an aggressive form. That's why it was so big when I found it. Like, it wasn't there. You take a shower, you would feel something that was as big as it was when I would have felt that shit. That shit was fucking, there's no, I would have felt something that was even remotely half the size,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And, but I, but, it was, I don't know, aggressive, I guess. I don't know if there's somebody out, who's thinking, oh, yay, great, because you and I both know that it did happen and people have lived
Nobody
and
wants you
screamed
to
and
die.
died,
Nobody
um,
actually wants you to die, Tracy, even if they're saying that to you. People will project onto you the things that they find fault in themselves, right? People project their own fears onto others. They project their own character flaws, their own insufficiencies in life, their own shortcomings. So when you look at what they're saying, look at it from this standpoint. They're not talking truly about you. They're talking about their own character flaws and their own insecurities and
Right,
fears.
I know. And there's all ways to pick it apart. And the bottom line
But
is
it's still,
that they're still putting my name in front of it. They're
yeah,
still taking the effort to do it, and it
I
still hurts.
agree. Yeah, and these people are absolute fucking cunts who shouldn't be allowed to have a voice on the internet if they're going to be that goddamn nasty. It's like,
Right, I get that, but I just wanted to say that. So what I was thinking to myself when I was driving home was, I know that there's been a time when I said that I think I'd rather uh, have what I have than be in chronic pain all my life. But then I thought to myself that, you know what, they're still alive, you know, like that, and they still will. I just, like I think about the Big E and I think, what if I better go this year? So I think even the arguing part of YouTube, I'll miss. If I did, I'm not saying that that's happening, but it could happen to anybody at
of
any
course,
time. And
yeah.
if you think about the act of actually feeling, even anger, I think I'd miss.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Behind anger and mad is always pain. Pain is always the core, right? So when I look at these angry people, I feel sad for them because I just think about how much pain they must be in, right? I feel bad for them. Um, you need to be.
he's talking about Vern Ablavi. I'm sorry, but yes, you know, that person that, would would pray. And I have people who are like, look at what you did to Vern. And they don't even know in my head that I think and what I think is what I heard. And that wither away and die bitch celebration live stream. It went on for
Don't give
a good.
him. Don't allow him
No,
to
no, no.
know that.
I wouldn't do that. I know what you're gonna say, and don't say it because I'm not gonna. I know what
Okay.
you're gonna say, and I'm not saying it either. But what
Not,
I'm saying is, they
okay.
think in their head, but there's they watched a video in a live stream where they replayed the video of him screaming, "Die, can't die, die, can't die," and
I have an idea to run by you and tell me what you think about this. Okay.
uh,
And this is something that I would do. I don't want you to take part in it, but I am thinking about doing this. I feel like in the past, when people have attacked people, I used to volunteer for a nonprofit that helped people who were re victimized on the internet after they were already a victim of a violent type of crime. Okay. So people who had a high profile crime that happened in their life, and then subsequently they got this prepared for fame from it, and then they were then trolled and harassed by people on the internet. And what we used to do and how we used to handle this in the very very early days of this charity nonprofit that I worked volunteered for is we would dox these people. Now, I'm not saying this is the proper thing to do or what I want to do, but we felt that if they felt they had such need to harass people who are already going through a lot of pain, that they should be more brave about it and they should do it from their real name, right? Because why are they hiding if they feel so convicted about, who they think these people are and whatnot? And that's not what I'm suggesting to do, but I'm thinking that these people feel empowered in the safety of these little chat rooms and these little chat groups and these little live streams saying these things about you because typically not a lot of people really go back and see what's said in a chat all too often. You don't pay attention all the time. They just have some form of safety that they feel to say these disparaging and these disgusting things about you. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. And I think every single one of them should wear those comments around their neck and own them. and they think they should own them publicly. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking every single one of these comments that I see made about you in these chats from these nasty, horrible, rotten people, and
Yeah,
start
but you know something,
and make
Tiffany, you can watch the Friday Freakers Ball live stream, right? And you can
uh-huh.
watch what they did, what happened there. That was too too obvious now watching it back. They came in like a whirlwind, all of them. I mean, the people who were, my mom, came in like a whirlwind, right?
For your
And
these people were your former friends.
right, but it was all on this particular thing, it went the same, the same. If you watch that Freakers Ball Friday live stream, got a dog and a tutu, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
one right from the get go, where, and some of the comments I pinned, so even though they weren't in the live stream, they're still on the panel. So make sure to look at those because you'll hear them talk about or mention somebody and not see it in the live stream, but it's on the panel. So you can see the whole breakdown, and each one leaves me like. And here's what happened was, you know how I keep going on about I couldn't understand what happened with Ace, couldn't understand what happened with Ace, right? Well, I
yeah.
watched that, and because there was so much going on, I was in. Now that I was reading through those comments too in the live stream, I feel like so I didn't pay attention to what was going on. I couldn't because I was getting texts at the same time from one of the people who used to pretend to be Russian that was a mod, and was saying, if she keeps talking about me and plenty of fish, I'm out of here. And they all leave at the same time. You can see it. And then even the people that were on my panel that were creating the whole thing, and there's poor Jose, right? He's like, he
Yeah.
didn't know what was going on. And then the very next day, someone from another country that was a mod on my channel had put long paragraphs of everything I had done wrong in that live stream. I couldn't control my live stream. But when you look,
People, think of it this way. You know what your channel has provided to everybody? The great service for free and without much effort that your channel has provided for everybody on this platform or in this community or in this group. It has weeded out every single asshole who you don't want to interact with. It's weeded them out.
yeah, I agree with the fact that when they left, that was fine because you can see that, and I didn't notice it, but I did screenshot through my live stream because I might want to just because you can see this person and they're my own mods are making comments in quotation.
Listen, these
Like,
people
yeah,
have
we're
nothing.
deleting them. Oops. They go, oops, I deleted that person. Oops, I think I hid that person. Oops, in the live stream, my own mods. But I didn't notice it because on the panel, they're like coming at me on the panel. There's like, you got to see it. It's the Freakers Friday live stream. And that was the very next when, oh man, that was it. That was the end. That I could show you the date. It was that live stream, and they were all going. And you know what you did too? You blocked Mr. Rourke because of Jose. But in the comments the very next day, they were saying you were mean to Jose, and he didn't do nothing. And I was like, I wasn't. He was actually one of the people who ended the live stream with me. I mean, then they were mad at me because I kept them up there, and they were saying he's a jerk. I couldn't win for losing for that night for some reason. And so I watched with the Ace thing, and I had thought Ace said she was blocked from. Oh, somebody's trying to get in here. Oh no, it's Tiff. It's Tiffany. Did I like what? Did something happen? Oh, hi.
I dropped my phone. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But
Oh
listen,
yeah,
all these
Mr. Rourke
people
said
and all this comment, do you understand what you know what's going on here? I know you do. this is groupthink. These are very, very, um, very weak people, in weak in the sense of they don't have their own sense of self, right? They don't have their
Ace
own.
believes the emails though that were sent to her then as she said in the chat you can see she's you can watch her the progress of where she disappears and then comes back. Oh, you can see if you Tiffany, please watch that
Mhm.
live stream from beginning to end and you will watch and you will see by the end of it I have no mods and there was like one person in my room. But there's a couple on my panel, ones that still
Whose
count,
channel?
like Ben.
Whose channel was this on, Tracy?
Fine. It was my live stream, the one right before the very next day when everybody was gone off my channel. Gone. I'm Mr.
Oh,
Jones. Yeah. The
hi,
very
Mr.
next day, all
Jones.
my mods left me. But you can see prudently in there, you can see other mods going, oops, by accident, I blocked that person. Oops, by my own mods, but I didn't see it. I didn't, and I watched back today for the first time and went through the whole live stream and I was in shock. And you can see other people who were coming in going, wow, I didn't know there was this much drama here. And I'm up there like speechless. And Adair,
Wow.
poor Adair is like, wow, this used to be such a fun channel. And Ace, you can see her go, don't believe what anybody says, Willow. It wasn't, I love you, Willow. And I didn't know. They were emailing her during, oh my God. You can
Well,
watch
here's the thing. If
it.
people don't have the strength in their character to make their own choices and have their own discernment and to be able to see
Hi, Mr.
through.
Jones.
Hi, Mr. Jones, and be able to see through ill-intended people who aren't speaking from their heart or from the truth. They're speaking with vengeance and, they're looking for some type of validation in their own actions. That's what you have here is you have a massive group of people who are so unsure about the things that they do and their own choices and their actions that they have to have validation from a group. And this is why people like this tend to congregate together, right? You have these people who
I
all
I
need
do,
this
Tiffany, but
validation.
what's getting lost is my message here is that that's them. And I
That's
think that they're
them.
all pretty educated and that they
They're not though.
probably they put a lot of time and effort and thought into what they're doing. So what they're doing is a conscious choice. And that's
It's a
their choice.
conscious choice from supposedly educated people who have no backbones. These are a bunch of
Well, they
spineless
are
fucks.
educated because they do things very well, even hate. You know, they
The
do
only
things very well,
reason.
even hate. But that's fine for them because the other day I thought to myself that
Mhm.
I would miss life so much. Like I'd miss grandma, I'd miss you, if that was the way it was going. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because this is, this is reality. This is like people who are getting older, they'll arrange for their, funeral arrangements, right? But you know, here I am. I'm not supposed to talk about that because it would be negative in the atmosphere. Well,
Tracy,
yeah, but it would make me
Tracy.
feel better to know things are put in order, get things in order.
Of course, but for the sake of your health right now, for the sake of your health and your well-being and your quality
This
of
is
life,
for
and
my well being.
I
This
know, but
is
listen,
for my
listen,
well being.
any trauma-inducing type of situation,
Yeah,
you
but
need.
that's on their channel. It's not here.
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
amongst friends right now. And if anybody wants to walk away from this live show, like there's 27 it shows, here. And they could just be people who are interested in, maybe they know somebody with cancer. I'm not
Yeah.
even yeah. All I'm saying
Gotcha,
is
gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down now, girl. I got you now.
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I
and
understand.
so
Yep,
I mean that's what I originally intended to do anyway, was to
yep.
journal vlog my journey, a
Mhm.
journey journal. I mean, whatever. I wanted to be able to talk freely, on my channel. And the thing is this, even say it went the other way. I'm going to say that the reason why I would want to be more positive and fight more was because I
Mhm.
realized the other day that
Mhm.
I'd even miss the haters because I'd miss being able to feel and see anything. Because maybe what if there isn't? But I'm sure of this life. So they make me be more positive. And it, maybe
Remember
against
that place we were at, Tracy? Remember the place you and I were at and everybody was at about 4 months ago?
we
Let's
thought
go.
they were,
No,
but
but
they weren't.
it could be better this time because you know why
Yes,
now
it could.
there's no
Yeah,
hanger on.
right,
There's no frauds. Let's go back
right.
there and just stay there because it's so nice,
Yeah, it
right?
was. It was so nice that whole, the road to forgiveness and accountability, even my own. And I know
Mhm.
that I have accountability for things I know I do, but I grow every day. And the other day I realized that, yeah, I can talk about putting affairs in order, but it doesn't mean that I'm looking at things negative. That's just life. Like, people
That's
don't say
yeah,
to somebody who's, 75 when they're buying their their mother's, making her arrangements before she's passed away, or when somebody puts on a gravestone somebody's name and then a born date but not an end date because it's just
yeah.
open, paid for. People don't tell them, oh, you're being so negative. But
No,
so
it's not
somebody
negative.
who's
It's responsible. We should all have an end of life plan in place at our ages. We should all have something in writing in case something happens. Because listen, people, nobody's guaranteed tomorrow or the
right,
next hour or next
right,
week or next month or 5 years from now. You're to be gone like that.
right. And I'm gonna value even the haters because at least I'm still feeling and I can't be, guaranteed there's anything even after life, right? But this life is guaranteed that we're here in the here and now.
In this
That's
moment, you
guaranteed.
have the
Every
right.
moment, this
Yes.
moment is guaranteed.
And think about it for a second. Think about this moment. Here's you and me. We live on opposite sides of the country, right? I'm all the
Yep,
way over here. You're all the way over there. But we somehow, through fate and through the universe, our paths crossed, right? And they
yep.
crossed, and it was a little turbulent at first, but then it changed. And then it turned into a beautiful friendship. And it's so
I love
precious
it.
to me. It's so
I
precious to
love it.
me. You're such a valuable person to me, right? So,
I love
in
it.
this moment, two people who are thousands of miles away are able to connect and talk and
Everybody, even in this room, Grandma, she said, my end of life
absolutely.
plan is cremation with no service. Mr.
Everybody
Jones
has
says,
one. Tracy, I have one. It's responsible.
see,
Just
and for me, I feel like I'm like, I'll start to say, well, I just want to make sure of this. And people will be like, yeah, but you're putting it out in the air. And it's like, yeah, but it's just realistically, it will make me feel better to know.
just because you're planning for death doesn't mean you're dying, Tracy. It just means you're being very organized and you're being very proactive. Everybody over 40 should plan for their death. Everybody should. We're all going to die, people. We're all dying. We're all going to die. We don't know when. We don't know when. You can't predict it. So, by you wanting to be prepared and organized, that's not being negative. You're being responsible. And maybe you can educate some people on the way. I don't,
She
people
says,
who
I
want
don't
to
like
bring you
going to funeral to services. I find them difficult.
I don't
I'm
either,
not much for
Grandma.
funerals either. You want to know what I want? That's what I told my daughter.
Yeah.
Uh, now this is. I have a question for you guys. First of all, do you
Okay.
think that a wake where the body isn't cremated first is better, or cremated first and it's just like a
Well,
picture board, or maybe the my funniest video is from YouTube. My Teddy one, my Roscoe and Teddy. And,
if I was gonna have a wake where they saw my body, I would want to troll everybody. So I'd want to have like my hand with like a joint in my mouth or like something funny like that going on. You know
so
what I
you
mean? You know what I
know the body? Are you going to
mean?
be buried or cremated?
That's I can't figure that one out. I think, oh God, I think I want to be cremated. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But I mean, okay, there's the reasons I'm leaning more towards cremation are this.
Yeah,
What if some people want to take me with them? You know what I mean? Like, what if somebody out there loves me so much that they're so sad, like they want a little piece of me to like travel with them? That would be cool. Um, or what if,
I thought you
I
meant if somebody steals your body, but I get it. You mean the ashes.
The ashes, yeah, because
Driving around with a Tiffany and he's like waving your hand like Weekend at Bernie's.
I mean, Tracy, you never know. You might be cruising around someday with with Tiffany around your neck. You never know.
Well, that is true. You know that?
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely true. It's really not that impossible. So I thought about that. I was like, well, maybe somebody might want to put me around their neck or have me on their mantle. I'm cool with that. I want to see what's going on. So I thought about that. And then I thought about the whole process of a burial and
People
the,
could take orders like before, he like you could say, okay, well, not for money, like no money involved, just if you would like. But then again, they might do some voodoo spell on it and fucking
no, I'm not going to do
ashes.
that. People would fuck up my ashes, man. They'd be used in seances and all kinds of weird.
Yeah, man. Some people are weird like that. They'd be fucking sprinkling me and you and ugh.
But
Yeah. Hi,
I,
I Heart Pink. Yeah, so I don't think I want that. This is what I said to my daughter. I want her to go to the Cape, and I
mhm,
know that in my mind that because a lot of my friends are, on YouTube and all spread across the country, so it wouldn't be as easy. But her friends are, all kind of pretty much local and would come and support her. And I want her to release the ashes at the Cape. She can keep some if she wants, And I want
mhm.
her to play the Black Eyed Peas. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee.
That's odd. That's odd. That's
Yeah,
odd.
it's because
Yeah.
they always know that every time, like I would take her and her friends places like camping and hiking and shit like that. I like to walk dogs, so I'd walk people's dogs for them, and I would pick them up and we'd go places. And I don't know. I feel like her friends are the way, like they're all kind of good kids, and I played a good role, and
I think I
um
be spread in somewhere in Northern California or the Oregon coast. It's somewhere where you have the forest and the redwoods that meet the beach. It's so
Yep, I
beautiful
gotta
because I
explain that. Yeah, I'm a bee. I gotta explain I'm a bee. It's
oh I'm
because every time that song would come on, I would
sorry.
put like my pointer finger up to my nose, and I
Yeah.
would go, I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I like a stinger.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee. So I remember Rachel telling me one time at like a school dance that
Uh-huh.
they started to play that song, and all of a sudden one of her friends, Craig, started doing it, and all of them knew exactly why he was doing it, and they all started doing it, because that's something that I would always do to them when it would come on. I go, I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee,
That's
and
cute.
maybe afterwards and plus the words to the song kind of makes me feel like once she like puts them out there in the ocean that I'm worldwide. I'm
Right.
gonna be anything. I'm gonna be anything.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'm gonna
Right.
be any.
What a good way to transition from this life to whatever's out there for us afterwards, whether it's just we
Uh,
just die or whether we reincarnate or if we go to heaven or how. What a good way to transition, and that's how I think about it too. Like, how do I want to transition? Do I want to transition with a sad, weepy funeral and a wake where everybody's looking at my dead body and, I'm all lit and everybody's crying and sad? Or do I want to transition with a party and like an open bar and being cremated, so nobody has to see me and be uncomfortable that way? Because I was raised Catholic. We're talking about funerals because we're all going to die. Um,
yeah, and I was saying, Pink, that realistically for me, it is for anybody, for anyone, it is normal to make arrangements and have a plan. And so, my daughter will be like, I know, kind of, she don't want to talk, oh, negative stuff. You don't want to put that out there. That's what I'll hear and see is that, people think it's negative for me because I have cancer to want to try to make sure my pets are going to be okay.
I
My
think, are these people paying your bills or, doing
No,
your
I mean, even my daughter, though, I'm saying,
daughter?
because even myself,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, don't talk about it though. Don't talk about it though. but I can't feel that way because it's stressing me. It's more stressful than, haters on YouTube because, like I said, I'd miss them probably. I'd miss the whole experience of life. And I realized that the other day.
Well, if you get out
So,
and see it now and you start processing it, and I think that's something that we all should do, because let me tell you, think about this, you guys. How bad would it suck if you were to get in a car accident tomorrow, or God forbid, or something were to, fall on your head from the sky, or you were to be
these guys
mud.
are talking about if you have money. I don't have no money to leave. Go ahead.
Yeah, you definitely want to have a living will if you have any kind of assets, because probate court is a nightmare.
Yeah, but
Um,
probate's when you have a family, right?
well, no, probate's really just for when you have any type of petitioner to your state. So if it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, and people are gonna be like, hell no, I ain't cleaning
I
her
mean,
place
you're
out.
a secret millionaire, Tracy, and all of a sudden you pass away.
Yeah, a millionaire. But I'm
I'm
talking about my place would be where
like,
they'd be like, hell no, I am not cleaning out her apartment. And my landlord would be like, all right, get a dumpster.
I'm gonna be like, yes, hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm her friend from the internet, and we were besties.
Yeah,
And
right. I don't
I'm
even want
kind
that. I flew all the way here from California for that. Have you seen her couch? It looks like a scratching post.
of somebody said Georgia Dickinson, Tiffany.
You know what, Tiffany? I listened to that Teddy, Daisy, and Moscow live stream the other day with my neighbor, and I'm saying we were in stitches. You are so funny when you fucking. Oh my God! She's like, who? I go, that's Tiffany. She goes, the one who made the video with the boots. I go, yeah. She goes, I love that video. Those boots that you had on your hands or whatever on your. Oh, they were.
They're not on my feet, believe it or not. That's just how awkwardly put together my body is. That is,
No, it isn't. You just had them hanging on your toes or something.
pull them on all the way. No, I was lazy that day. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So that, do you really wear those boots though? Where do you wear them to? The hoedown?
well, actually, a funny story. Since you made fun of me last year with them, I haven't worn them since. You gave me a little bit of a complex. No, you know what? I bought those. I thought they were a good idea, but they're really uncomfortable. They're a little bit tight. I have very wide Fred Flintstone feet. Unfortunately, my feet. Oh God, my feet are bad. I have the ugliest feet in the world, you guys. If there's,
No, you don't.
yeah, no, I do. There's foot fetish people that I know that saw my feet and they're like, oh, and they
Read
like
Aiken's pinned post. Read that, Tiffany.
just changed my grandfather's nappy for the first time and somehow managed to get poo on my granddaughter's and get poo on her socks, poo
Nappy is a diaper.
on my shoes, thinking you were experience.
Yeah. Poo on the floor, poo on my shoes, poo on her socks. So he must have took the socks off and then dropped it on the floor because they have poo on them. And they went on his shoe and then he kicked them off and they went on the floor and there was a lot of poo on them.
You never had a boy, Tracy, but boys are fun when they're infants because they have this horrible reaction to the cold air hitting their bare bum when you change their diapers and they pee. And when they're very little, they pee straight.
Yeah, I heard that. Don't you have to like be really quick and put the diaper right over them? Like learn to take it off with the diaper over their penis or something?
Yeah, you do because they nail people. It's like that, and it's a steady stream, and it is so funny. So when you have a boy, you wind up having not just poo situations like that, but you wind up having, some.
And your mouth is probably open too.
Huh?
And your mouth was probably open.
Yeah, I had that happen to me once. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I would imagine because if you're a new mother and you're not expecting that.
No, it was, dude. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was like, oh my God. Miss Passion and Byron broke up? Oh no. Hi, Teddy.
Hi, Teddy.
Did you
Hi,
want me
Teddy.
to get Teddy though? Was that what you were saying? Do
Oh,
you want
you're
me
gonna get Teddy? Oh my God, I could get Roscoe. What about Daisy, Rourke? Where's
Teddy,
Rourke? Oh my
Teddy,
God.
what do you want? Teddy, come here. say hi to you. It's your friend. Why are you talking to Roscoe? He's a bitch.
Isn't she scared? She sounds like she's wicked down the hallway with her dog.
Teddy's not being very cooperative. Hold on. Teddy, come here. No! I'm not talking to Roscoe. He took Daisy. And Daisy didn't go there anymore. I'm so upset about it. And the fact about Roscoe and Daisy were screenshots of emails. Get ready for it, Roscoe. Penny could just turn your life online and not be fucking coot. Oh no. Oh no.
I didn't even hear what she said. He said,
you fucking coot with the big mouth that Teddy said you know the truth about what you did to Teddy with screenshots and emails and live streams, Roscoe. Wow. Wow.
I can't breathe right now.
Teddy,
You're so fucking funny. Are you sure you're not a ventriloquist?
you knew that idea to do that to Roscoe. Nobody. Teddy, who have you been talking to? I ain't talking to nobody. Teddy, who told you that's the way you should handle things?
Why? What did he do? What did he do, Mom? What did he do? You better not be telling people my junk doesn't work because it works.
Screw you, Roscoe, you wanker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Teddy. Teddy.
What did he say? I didn't hear him.
I said, screw you, Roscoe, you wanker. I'm going to expose you online with truth.
Wanker? He called me a wanker? I don't wank. I'm not a wanker, Mom, am I? You're not.
You're not.
A wanker.
You're not.
Not a wanker. You're not a wanker. You're just having a bad day. He's just having a bad day. I don't care if he's having a bad day, Mom. That doesn't give him an excuse to be mean like that. You're right, it doesn't, Roscoe. Roscoe is being very kind right now, Teddy. Have you been doxing Roscoe, Teddy?
No, I don't Mom. Mom does all that shit.
You know what's so funny? How the fuck are you talking from far away and then close up?
Because it's not it's Teddy.
It's Teddy. Everyone, Mama is being silly, and Teddy's like, fuck this.
So Roscoe, if you play stupid games, Teddy wins your stupid prizes. And that's all I got to say about that. Wanker. Wow, Teddy. Wow, Teddy. Teddy's been watching somebody on YouTube that I told him he can't be watching anymore. I'm not watching anybody, Mom. I'm not watching that stupid guy from England. We think he's so cool and
watching Ralphing with Wobbles.
What?
What is he watching?
Roscoe, that's your best friend is Bobbles.
I don't even know anybody named that name.
Bobbles is
Ralphing with Wobbles.
Hey, you know what, Teddy and Roscoe? I think I think you two need to make up. And I think you need to look at each other eye to eye when you do it. Hold on a second. I'm not looking at Roscoe. I hate his face. Teddy, come here.
I'm not looking at Teddy. I only had to look him in the eye when he wanted to do me in the threesome. I was disgusted, Mom.
Oh wait, that's my face. Hold on.
Grandma says, I can't understand anyone. I ain't not taught to wanker from you, kid.
I can't understand. Okay, Teddy, sit down.
Teddy, sit down.
Okay.
Teddy. Oh, Teddy's so cute. Oh my God, he's fucking cute as hell. Teddy, don't even say he's cute. If I try to lift up the blanket, Roscoe's gonna have a fit. I thought you better not lift this blanket up, Mom.
I'm
Is
so
it cute,
excited.
Mom? He is cute. Oh, look at him. Oh my god.
You're nothing wrong. Look at
Let me
the
put him full screen. Let me put him full screen. Hold on. Slowly out. Ruff, ruff. Oh, why doesn't he give us a bigger picture? It's supposed to be solo layout. Damn it. What's
Teddy,
up?
can you say you're sorry to Roscoe? I'm sorry, Roscoe, that I was mean to you. And you
You're lying. You're
I'm,
lying, Teddy.
I'm sorry, Roscoe, that. Oh, sit down, Teddy. Sit down. Hold on. Sit down. Sit.
I does like.
Sit. Okay, Roscoe, I'm very ashamed that I was mean to you. And I don't know where my ears went right now. They seem to have disappeared. There they are.
Oh, he moved.
There they are. Anyways, Roscoe, I'm very,
Cute.
I'm
He's
very,
cute.
very sorry, Roscoe, that Teddy, I don't want to look at the camera, Mom. You're embarrassing me.
I know,
I'm
right?
very,
Oh my god, he looks a little bit like a poodle too.
I don't think he's full Pomeranian. I think that, there he goes. Okay. See,
That's
Roscoe,
not
I'm submitting.
Roscoe up there. That's Teddy. Dark light. That's Teddy. It is Teddy, but I'm cuter, Mom. Yeah, I don't know, Roscoe. I think you both have a different look. Ah, look at how cute he is.
Teddy looks a little bit like a gorilla baby. I don't look like a gorilla baby. I hate when you say that, Mom. Hands up, shoot.
He does look like a baby gorilla right now, upside down.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Hands up, don't shoot.
That was watch when I scratch his belly. Wait, I gotta move his fluff away. When I scratch it, I'm live streaming right now. When I scratch his belly, watch him smile. Watch. Yeah, his fluff's in the way. Hold on. Hands up. Okay.
Hands up. If he's we're all like him through. Oh my god, look how cute he is. He's smiling. He looks like a possum.
Smiling? Look at him smiling. Like
he's just smiling. Aww.
Make a soda
Mom,
stream.
I hate you. You think another dog is cuter than me. Whatever, Roscoe.
Funny.
No, he's cute as heck.
Look at him smiling.
Does he show his teeth like when he smiles sometimes and sit there with his teeth showing?
Yeah,
Not a growl. Mine does too. Roscoe does too.
He's smiling.
Ah, he is cute. How big is he? How many pounds?
5 pounds.
5 pounds?
Yes.
Oh my god. Roscoe would be like a monster to him. He's 10 pounds. Does he eat everything though?
He only eats chicken and steak, and
What does he want to eat? Does he want to eat anything you eat?
Yeah, he wants to eat everything that I eat, but he's a picky eater. Oh, now he's really happy. See him?
Yeah, he's smiling with his teeth.
Yeah.
Like I said. Oh my god, he's smiling with his teeth. That's the cutest thing ever.
Like, see?
No, he isn't, Mom. Whatever, Roscoe.
Like, look at him. He's smiling.
He is. Aww.
He smiles with his eyes too. See? Look.
Nice. Look at. Oh my god. Oh, he is. He's twinkling his eyes. What a baby. You sleep with him, huh?
No, you know what? He gets too hot. Teddy, why do you look so weird when you're like that right now? Oh no, he's got to sneeze. Does Roscoe sneeze a lot?
Yes, he does. And sometimes he'll make a weird noise, like choking noise.
Oh, did he go like the chicken?
Yeah, that's noise. Yeah, exactly. You must be imitating him quite often. He looked like a teddy bear just then.
That's why I named him Teddy. He's looking a little right now. Teddy.
He's just staring at the camera. No blinking contest.
Yeah. Come on. No, see, he wants to get into my lap is his problem. And it's so funny watching.
He loves you.
He always wants to be. No, just stay. Just stay. Oh, okay, down. Okay, we're going down. Oh no, oh, no! What are you
Here
doing?
he goes. Just let him in your lap. Ah, he's cute.
Did you
Nice
try?
carpet.
Oh
I
God,
shouldn't say nice carpet. Everybody always says, "Oh, what are you checking out my carpet?"
I just
Checking out
did.
my carpet. Maybe I want to see if it matches the drapes.
Look at Roscoe. I think better than you do.
You do. I bet you if I tried to get Roscoe to look right now, you guys would go, forget Roscoe. I guarantee you right now, Roscoe's going to
He looks like
sound
a
like me.
Pomeranian and not a gorilla baby or a fruit bat.
Roscoe's not going to let himself be filmed. Watch. I'll show you guys. Listen to this. Listen. Wait. Yeah, I'm playing this one. I can put it close. Okay, listen. Oh, he's not doing it. He's not
Roscoe
doing it.
likes people and
He's
other dogs.
sitting there so that he would actually let himself be filmed. Hold on a minute, Roscoe. Yeah, but I won't be able to see the camera because I can't turn it around. I gotta do it this way. Look at
Ow.
see if I can. Hold on. Can you guys see him? Oh wait. I gotta turn. Wait a minute. Hold on. He's attacking me. He's attacking me.
You have 3
No good.
Pomeranians? No way.
I'm gonna just. He's so cute. Oh my god. Roscoe's so cute, you guys. Teddy is too. I'm not saying that Teddy's not cute. What I'm saying is
Joy is awfully cute, though.
they're both fucking
Look
cute as
at you. Now
hell.
look at his little face.
See, what I do is go like this
Hold on,
so
Mitch.
that I show Roscoe, but he's looking on me like he was looking on you. Look at, see? Yeah, right here, buddy. No, just look at the camera. Just look at the camera. Can you see? Can you guys see? Just look at the camera, buddy. Can you guys see?
Dad, is that Roscoe right there next to Teddy?
Yeah. He's
Is that
lifting his back leg up because I'm
Look
so.
at this is his internet friend named Roscoe.
Can you guys see him?
I put the
Can you
camera
see
down
him?
a little bit lower. Is that
Lower?
Roscoe? My bestest.
Like
Oh,
that?
there's Roscoe. Oh, hi, Roscoe. I see you over there. Mom, look
Can you
over
see
here.
him?
Look, I want to say hi to Roscoe in person. I want to lick his face. Teddy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I can't see the screen because I have to like just put the camera. I don't have.
Oh, there he is. Put it down a little bit more.
That way.
Yeah, down towards your feet. There he is. Hi, Roscoe.
Yeah, he's shy.
I'm not shy, Mama. I'm just being bashful.
Look how cute I am, everybody. Can you see him?
Oh, Roscoe. Roscoe's so much more docile than Teddy.
He's what?
Roscoe's so much more docile than Teddy. He seems like he's probably nicer. I am.
No way. Roscoe's
He's
mean.
not docile.
He's a jerk.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna turn him off now. Okay. There you go.
Mr. Jones has Pomeranians too. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody has Pomeranians.
Pomeranian. Taurus has a black Pomeranian like Teddy.
Could they see him at all? Did they get to see?
You can see him, yeah.
All right.
Oh, your Poms are picky eaters too, huh, Mr. Jones? That's interesting.
Roscoe's half Pomeranian, half Chihuahua, but he's not a picky eater. He wants everything.
Incredibly picky eater. Tracy, I have a hard time with him. Shit, I can't get out of the chat now. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Teddy's a really picky eater. He won't eat kibble. I've tried getting
dog food.
I've tried giving him Pomeranian specific food. It says it'll make picky Pomeranians eat. He won't eat that. He won't eat the natural raw food. He'll only eat like chicken. I have to buy those rotisserie chicken.
You have to cook it for him?
No, I just buy those $5 whole chickens at Barron's. It's like a health market out here, and I just buy him those because I give Rocky some chicken on top of his kibble. Because now that Rocky Rocky's turning into a very picky, grumpy old man.
How old
And
is Rocky? Is he a black lab?
he is a chocolate English lab. So
Oh, okay.
he is brown, and he looks a bit like a grizzly bear because he's so big. And he is
You go,
there.
it's chocolate means brown. You think
Yeah,
so?
they kind of he's like chocolate. No, but he's almost 15. Rocky is. We thought we were going to lose him here not too
Wow,
long ago, Tracy. He had that weird face infection. It was bad. He was really sick. But man, this
by
dog is a
Teddy.
tank.
Teddy said
Bye,
spaghetti
Teddy.
food. Oh, a border collie. Border
I love
collies are
I
really
collies.
excitable.
Yeah, collies are the best, man. My uncle had a collie when I was a kid, and her name was Lady, and she would follow me on when I was roller skating, make sure I didn't fall.
I think that was Lassie's real name.
Really?
Well, Lassie was a girl. Yeah, yeah. You know, that I was reading, I like to, there's a lot of interesting shit on YouTube, like when
Uh-huh.
they give like the creepiest shit of like the little rascals and stuff, the story
Hmm.
behind them and everything. And how, oh, did you ever hear my, I heart says, I could give two shih tzus. No, sir, she doesn't say that. She says, I have two shih tzus.
Well,
I could give
oh,
two
your
shih
border collie
tzus.
was everywhere with you, so that's your Teddy. Oh,
They're cute too. I saw somebody with one of those the other day. Oh, isn't Daisy a Shih Tzu?
I believe Daisy's a Lhasa Apso. A Lhasa Apso. One of those dogs with that sounding name. I think Daisy's a Lhasa Apso and some type of terrier because she's really muscular. She's got a really like her
Daisy?
Daisy. Yeah, I think she's a Lhasa Apso
I didn't
slash.
know she's muscular. What have you been meeting her at the gym?
Her and I were doing some reps together the other day, and
Yeah.
yeah, no,
You're
she
all like fucking. Oh, I met this girl at the gym. Her name's Sarah, but it's really Daisy doing a fucking undercover shit with Tommy.
everybody, it's me. I'm not supposed to be in here. No, her legs, like her chest, is really broad, almost like a some type of bull terrier. You know what I mean? Like she's really broad and her like Lhasa Apsos and Shih Tzus. They typically have a kind of like little delicate bodies, but Daisy's really like stocky and sturdy looking. You know what I mean? So I think she's like a Lhasa Apso slash like some type of terrier, like I don't know, a big wide terrier dog. I can tell you what the hell Daisy is. She's confusing. Maybe she's just like a Lhasa Apso on steroids or something. Maybe she's just Tom feeds her. Daisy's a
And
pit.
I Heart Pink. Oh, the two Shih Tzus. So the girl is 5 pounds and the brother is 10 pounds. Very picky eaters too. What is wrong with Roscoe then? Roscoe's a pig.
Wait, you have Pomeranians too?
No, she has Shih Tzus.
Oh, Shih Tzus are the best. I had a Shih Tzu Maltese mix named Ricky.
Maltese are so cute.
Oh, it was the best dog ever. It was so
Oh
adorable.
my
Shih
god,
Tzus,
Mr.
they're
Rourke, you should get
perfect.
a tiny poodle and go around with it in a little bag. Oh, sorry.
How big are your palms, Mr. Work? Are they bigger or smaller?
He doesn't have Pomeranians.
Or Mr. Jones? There's too many
Oh, yeah.
Misters.
Oh, he's got white Pomeranians? Wow. They're so fluffy looking, aren't they?
What's that?
Grandma has cats. I have cats and one dog. I really didn't even turn out to get like more, like after. I mean, I probably was gonna get another cat because, of course, kittens are cute. But I was planning on waiting a little longer than I ended up having Tucker. You know.
Yeah.
But then,
Well,
you know,
I don't know. I'm allergic to
then
cats.
because he was
I'm
so
not very familiar
mean, I had
with
to get
cat
another
care.
cat.
I'm not
Huh?
familiar with cat. I'm allergic to cats, so I've never had a cat. Well, I had one cat, but it was blind and death, and it was a disaster. But I'm not familiar with how much care cats require. Teddy's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like thinking of
Why
getting
was
another.
your cat so incapacitated?
Because they don't have any dander. Albino
No, I
cats.
mean, why was he blind, deaf, and whatever?
He's albino. He had blue eyes and no pigment to his skin, so he had blue eyes, white
He was
fur, and
albino.
yeah, a lot of white cats are actually. They have that. They either have impaired vision or impaired hearing or both. This cat happened.
Really?
We didn't know, but it happened to have both. I
I
think
wonder
at
if
first
that's why my white kitten that I got rid of like 3 days after I got it, because it was fucking hellion. I wonder if that's why.
this cat was a hellion too, and it was funny because it had like sonar or something. So because it would never run into walls,
Hmm.
but it would do weird shit, right? Like you could be, cats are kind of skittish, especially as kittens, but man, you could be as loud as I would vacuum. This thing would somehow find its way on top of the vacuum and like sit on it and cruise around. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude? And then it would like nothing startled it. And then finally one day I'm looking at it. I'm like, son of a bitch, are you deaf? Because you're not like nothing's freaking you out. So I started snapping near its ear like that. And sure enough, it didn't even turn its head. It didn't even, I was like, oh no. But then as it got older, its vision started to go. And
I said, I have 5. I yell at them.
you yell at the cats.
Just like out of the blue, I yell at them. I yell at them.
You gotta yell
Remember
at
when I
people, right?
fucking made the video and I would like always point the camera on my cat? And then Deb said one time, she goes, and we weren't friends then, but I didn't know her at all. This was the first comment she ever made on my channel. She said, "What did the cat do?" And I was like, I didn't even get it. So I went back and I watched the video, and sure as shit, the fucking look on Lulu's face every time, like if I like get really loud and I'm swearing and shit, the cat looks like speechless, like what the fuck, fucking. She really, and I go, and you sit there with your fat ass. I'm saying to the cat.
Okay, can I read you an email I just got from somebody? Can I read this out loud to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so the subject of this email is titled this. You know you're screwed when, okay, dot, dot, dot. Then the body of the email says this. I'm the last friend you've got. LMFAO. Laughy emoji, laughy emoji, laughy emoji. You do your share of stupid ass shit in the telling lies crap I don't get, but you are near as bad as all these guys make out. I don't know why you just don't vouch, especially now after it's creeping into your offline world. Oh, well, that was nice.
Well, who's it supposed to be from? Huh? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
now I can, yeah.
Could you hear any of that I just said?
No, we heard you read the email and then you went out.
Oh, okay. So you heard the email.
We heard the email, but who's it supposed to be from?
I can't. I'm not going to say. I'm not going
Oh
to
my
throw
God, you
the
should do
bus.
that. I mean, you're the one saying if somebody's gonna say mean shit, you gotta call them out.
No, it wasn't mean. This person always says mean shit to me. So it's kind of like that's kind of our relationship we have. They say mean shit. I get mad. I block them. They say something nice and then I unblock them and it goes good for a few months. And then they say something mean again and I block them again.
So it's Tom Reed.
No, no, but it's very similar to that friendship too. Yeah, if I read you the last text message Tom sent me, you would piss your pants. It was so bad. Oh my, oh my God. I think I attract complicated people probably because I'm somewhat of a complicated person myself, right? That's got to.
No. You have to realize that I was even in another chat room tonight, and their live stream was, and they always stick to the same content. It's always the same. Oh, this is Tiffany. Yeah, it's Tiffany. It's not Ollie. You can't tell Ollie's voice.
Ollie. Hello, everybody.
She really thought you were Ollie when you did that.
Ollie.
Oh my God. Ollie,
When
Ollie,
I'm
I'm
on a
free.
date, I don't want the men. I don't want the men to treat. I want them to treat me like a lady when we go to dinner and pull my chair and tell me how beautiful I look. and tell me how gorgeous I am. But then when we get when
Oh,
we
she
get
said
home,
no, the email. After all that.
I want him to treat me like a slut. Oh, the email?
She said,
No. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the email.
Was it from Molly? Did you hear her live the other night? I just want to bring it up real fast. Did you hear it?
Nah,
Ollie's live the other night,
nah.
where she called Prudently a pussy.
That was the drinking one.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have it?
I
Will you
have
send
it.
it to
Yeah, I
me?
got it. I
I
got
love,
it.
I love that about you.
I got
I'm gonna
it.
have that on my epitaph.
She opened the live, and
Tiffany
let me tell you,
at
it
the
was
video.
she opened it and she says this. I just want to let everybody know that I've had a few drinks tonight. I was like, oh yeah. And then she goes, and by the way, Prudently, we got some problems, girl. Right? And she's saying this, and I'm like, oh boy. She goes, and I just want to tell you, you're a fucking pussy. That's what she
You said
said.
that to Prudently?
Yes. I about pissed my pants. I was like, I don't even know what Prudently did. She never even explained it, but apparently she pissed her off. I don't know if they've smoothed it over because I don't know if she's gone live actually since that live, but then she did a whole question and answer thing with some weirdo guy and which was hilarious because she started answering the questions that they were asking him, which she wasn't supposed to do. Oh God, the whole thing was just comedy. So then she disappears, and then all you hear is a but right? Like it's like she falls and then you hear crash, and she never returns. And I was actually a little bit kind of I had a pinch of concern for her because she was gone for hours. She
That's
didn't.
what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, right? At the end of the
Yeah,
day, if Ollie one time, right, say she ended up for some reason, she was like ended up like walking to safety for miles and miles, she got kidnapped, ended up at your door, right? And you knew it was her because you'd seen her before, you know her voice, and she was coming for help from you. At the end of the day, would we
you
turn them
know I would
away?
help her, girl. And of
Of course
course,
you would. Of
I
course
would
you
always.
would.
Of
Yep.
course, I would never deny anybody my help for
Yep. Of
anything.
course
Even
you
if
would.
she
And that's what I think everybody should think about. That really, really deep down inside, that if they know in their heart that they would, if some like strange circumstance, they were in front of you and you were to help them, would you drive
you know
by?
how many of these people will reach out to me for help with things if they're feeling sad or like, I mean, even Laura, right? Laura credited me with saving her life at one point, right? She was
Yep.
apparently in a bad place and she called me up thinking I was going to be mean to her, which I never have been in private, and I wasn't. And she says she was looking for somebody to push her over the edge. She wasn't having a good day. And then she goes in this chat the next day and she's like, she saved my life. Right. But then the day after that, she was trolling me, calling me a pedo, which is fine. That's okay. That's that's
It's,
what
but
Laura
you know
does.
what? It's really not okay. Because we
Well,
say that because
people are using
the thing
it.
is that the bottom line is that emotions aren't a bad thing to have. And drama is just a genre, like of what I mean, drama is life, really, right? It's a continuation of something. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Right. And
Yeah.
our lives just continue. So, if we think about it, if you were ever faced with somebody saying you have an aggressive form of this and you're 50-50, wouldn't you think that at some point if you really thought hard about everything that, even if it's bad stuff, but it takes place under a beautiful, brilliantly blue sky, and you can still breathe and see that and find enjoyment in something, it's still
Yeah.
better than the unknown because
Yeah.
that's so scary.
Yeah. I don't know. I look at all these people and I just see them being
I
in
know,
pain.
but what I'm saying is, let me tell you, as somebody who now is sitting here after somebody look at me in the face and going, 50-50, like, and me walking out there thinking, you know what? I was thinking for a while, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. You know what? I think it was because so many people were saying such nasty things and such nasty things were going on. But the bottom line of it
Saying that
is
her
that,
and she was
huh?
telling me that hold on one sec. Want her,
Oh yeah, you gotta turn that off. Yeah, yeah.
I was
But
recording Katie's live stream from
yeah,
earlier because I wasn't going to watch it, but I feel like I need it for evidence just in case. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, just don't play it on here.
Weird, man. Yeah, like I don't watch it, but I save them just in case because, dude, you just never know with these freaks, man. You know?
I know, but here's the thing. Even though Ollie like turned on me again for some reason, I don't know why,
Oh, she
but
did me.
I did take from her one thing was that when she said about, thinking how much waste of time was spent arguing, and like you're saying, let's go back to that time of road to forgiveness and accountability,
Uh huh.
then um, I feel like that that's the one thing that even if she really didn't mean it, because she still, I see her in these live streams really being mean about me, and I don't know why, because I out and out was glad
So,
that she
not,
freaking reached out to me and wanted to be my friend again. I was glad. I like Holly, but man, I can't. It's not even about not liking her. It's about not being able to understand
you're
why
never
all of
going to be able to understand her because I'll tell you this:
I can't
you
understand any of it. I can't
no, you
understand
don't have to
anybody.
think like her because we're not shitty people. And the bottom line
No,
is,
but
Tracy,
not
some
just
people are.
her. I mean, a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I need to start, instead of like holding back things because of where they might take them. I need to just remember to sit right here and look at the people in here and say, I mean, what is it, like somebody who's worth more than $1 million, like a penny, like there's somebody, what, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm?
not a penny, but these are, okay, these people in here are prime rib, and another room that when they're mean and they're trying to be prime rib, they're just trying to make you look at the like it's shitty by
Right.
putting it down because they're maybe just, not very lean hamburger,
Well,
and it's just an example
people are in
of
our
the
lives for
fact
just
that we
one
weeded it
moment.
out.
And
Huh?
sometimes people are in our lives for just one moment. And that moment that they're there and it's good is all we needed. They're just, they're
Yeah, but here's the
passer.
thing, Tiffany. I
Yeah.
have an everlasting moment with everyone. Like you said, the door's always open.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said it yourself. You said it about yourself that no matter if you can't change them, even when they're maybe not being sincere, and in your head you think to yourself, I know they're not being sincere, but your character is to be compassionate.
I've
And I hear
wasted
a lot of mean people saying
people
they're
who
empaths
deserve
and they're
from me.
not.
Yeah, but I've wasted a lot of time on people who didn't deserve that from me. It's good to have a little bit of self-preservation, but no, if anybody ever called me and they needed something from me and it was really desperate and they were in a bad way, I would always be there for everybody. I don't care who you
Right?
are. I
Because
would.
at the end of the day, the only one you got to impress is you.
It's not even a matter of that. It's just I've been a person who's been in a position where I've had nobody, right? And it's I don't ever want anybody to feel that way.
Right. And because you're empathetic, and I am too. And I see so many people who I see such mean stuff coming out of them, and they all think that they're empaths.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
They think they're empaths. So many of them. They say it all the time.
Yeah.
They'll go, that's because we're all empaths on this channel. And I'll be like, are you
They're
kidding
like the
me?
biggest assholes on the face of the earth. I know. I love that. I love
But
that.
here's the thing. Don't
Yeah.
empaths feel like, don't they just feel people's emotions? It doesn't necessarily mean that they're good people. They feel
No,
people's
it
emotions.
means you're hypersensitive to energy from other people. So you're hypersensitive. It doesn't have to be just sad emotions. It could be
Right.
happy, sad,
Or
sad,
angry. Or angry.
angry, yeah, anything like that. And it's over
Yeah. So
when
they
you're
could be
really
an
empathetic,
empath
it's
and they don't
overwhelming.
realize.
Yeah, yeah. It becomes
Yep.
overwhelming because it's a lot of intake, right? It's a lot of it. I go places sometimes and just the energy from other people that I pick up on it makes me stressed. I feel stressed out. I become
Right. But if you don't feel stressed and you feel like it's a place for you to unwind and relax and you tune in, then that's what they want to feel. That's what they get excited about is being mean.
yeah, exactly.
Isn't
Well,
that
there's a lot
crazy?
of vigilanteism going on, you know what I mean? There's a lot of vigilantes on here who think they're just,
They're not vigilantes. They know they're not. They're
They're
smart
they
people.
are for the wrong cause though, for the wrong, you know what I mean? Look, these people are miserable for some reason, and it's very sad. And I'm sure they all have a very sad story as to why they're so fucking miserable that they have to be shit bags. But at the end of the day, um, yeah, if they needed something, I'd be there for them. But in the meantime, they can go fuck right on off because they're not doing anything
Good.
that
They're
is
not. They're
good.
not. No,
Maybe
they're not.
I'll say
I
I'm
mean,
not either.
you can't say that you're trying to help someone because of their addiction and then say they do hope that they overdose on life.
Somebody said that. I'm gonna
Oh
guess
yeah.
about Sharon.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't
Isn't that
like
awful?
I don't like
They
Sharon.
say kids are off. They go, kids are off limits. But you know what? We're all someone's kids.
Human lives are off limits. That's the bottom line. Human lives should be off limits. I personally don't like Sharon, but I can't dislike her because she's good at what she does, right? And Sharon is definitely a very, very good um
Companion. She's the
either.
same as what a fucking home health aide, like somebody who's a companion for somebody. She's the
She's
same
scaring
thing.
the fuck out of people with the false pretense that she's going to get clean. Now, at this point in
No,
time,
no, I know that. I get that. But here's the
let
thing.
me
When
finish.
you got
Everybody at
so
this
many
point in time has
people,
to recognize, let me finish, the fact that she's probably not going to rehab. So the place where she's at now versus where she was at a few months ago, where she was like, I'm going to rehab, I'm getting clean, I need money for a house afterwards. That moment has now passed, right? We can all agree.
no, I think she's getting better.
I think she's being more honest, and we're adults and we have a choice to give our money to who we want to. And as long as she's being forthcoming about what she's doing and people still want to give, hey, no fault of anybody's. We're all adults. You know, she's not, there's no scam going on with that, right? There's
Yeah,
nobody
but here's the
lying at the
thing.
scene. Uh-huh.
Here's the thing though, with an addict, they're always everything, every emotion is a reason to use. So if they're happy, they'll use. If they're sad, they'll use. If they're angry, they'll use. If they're tired, they'll use. Every emotion, anything is a reason to use. So when somebody is, giving them this doubt and just talking,
Hey, hang on one
here's the
second,
thing too
Tracy.
is,
Hang on real fast for me, okay? Here, hold on.
all right, all right. And if you want to, like, clean your, like make it turn over a new leaf, right? But you've got people who continuously are, using you as their thumb, and putting you down. We all know that if somebody goes to apply for a job or change their, or meet somebody that they would totally, entirely change their life for, doesn't even make them think about getting high. We all know that someone can type somebody's name into the internet and all that shit's gonna come up. So they're
Well,
not
I
even
mean, she
giving that
kind of, I
person
don't
a
know. I don't
chance.
have, I'm not, I have, I'm not going to lie. I don't have a lot of sympathy or empathy or hatred. I just am indifferent when it comes to Sharon. I just don't feel anything.
But
I
I'm talking
think,
about anyone, anybody who is
here's the
trying to
thing is I
change their life.
championed the cause of the drug addict ladies before. Remember, that was my champion. I really put my neck out there for him. And then after a year of doing that, I kind of looked back on it. And it was like, I probably shouldn't have fucking done that because I don't know if that's the right way to go about it, right? Um, I think realistically, I don't think Sharon's as bad as the other ones as far as how much she uses and stuff. I just think there's more worthy causes out there to give. But like I said, we all are adults and we choose what we do. Nobody should tell anybody what they should do or not do. She's not lying to anybody. I don't think she's scamming anybody, and people like her personality and they want to give. Hey, that's on them. She's not committing
Yeah,
any
but
crime. Well,
without the whole giving thing, right? I
uh-huh.
think sometimes the giving thing is almost like that's between the people who tell them not to give and the people who give. It doesn't
Well, it
have
puts
anything to do
monetary
with
value
giving.
on it, and it makes the whole perspective different for people, right? Because then it adds an element of
Yeah, but she'll say she wants a new hat and they'll buy her a new hat. She'll say she wants a haircut and they buy her a haircut. So
well,
here's the thing.
I'll say she should get a job personally. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
maybe
but what
this
I
is
was
her
just
job.
saying was if any job typed her name in now, she wouldn't get it.
Well, that's her own choice. We all make
No,
choices,
it's
right?
not her own choice. It's not her own choice because if she wanted to even go and be a drug counselor, right? Which you
Mm-hmm.
think, okay, any place would say, well, she's been honest about her drug use and she's recouping. But they would say, but we don't need this kind of drama for our place because you
Well,
know damn well they'd start getting phone calls where she worked, and it would be a fucking hellhole. It would
yeah.
be
I mean,
this girl can't win for
I'm dealing
losing.
with that. I'm dealing with that a little. I've dealt with that for years now. It'd be very hard for me to gain, gainful employment
Anymore.
that, because look, if you Googled me. But to answer Grandma's question about Amy, I think Amy is a lunatic who needs mental help and she needs to just stop her games because it's pathetic and it's ridiculous. And
I think
I
that
want to
Tom
clear.
Reed needs to stop his game.
No,
I,
Tom, I haven't seen Tom doing anything, but Amy's accusing me
he
of getting her.
reported his friends, including you, and that's mean.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about Tom. I'm talking about Amy, and she's accusing me of getting her fired from her job. I don't even know where the hell the
I
bitch
didn't
works.
hear she accused you of that.
Yeah, she went on all these live streams and accused me of getting her fired from Hilton,
I
which I
heard
didn't.
that. I didn't hear that about you doing that. I heard her saying stuff about it, and
Yeah, no, she said it was me and she was going to sue me. And then she was talking to Yaxley and telling him this, and he's spreading
you
the
have to
rumor around.
understand that the same with Ace. These people are get yeah, but
Amy's
they
a
also
lunatic. You're not going to change my
no
mind
no.
on that.
I'm
I
not
think
saying
Amy's
she's
a
not.
fucking
I'm not saying
nutcase.
she's
Get
not.
offline, Amy. You're weird. I'm
Yeah, but I'm
sorry,
not
but
saying
Amy's
she's
a.
not. I'm not saying she's not, but I do think that there is
Let
people
me
behind the
explain
scenes.
something to you what Amy did. This bitch goes behind my back and goes to this man in Britain, okay, and shares information with him and gets in bed with him and starts doing all these things that put me in a bad position, right? That she escalated things for me because she is a lying, manipulative, mentally ill weirdo. All right. She had
How
no
did
reason to
she
go.
get the information about him?
She went into a live stream where she saw him and said she needed to reach out to him because she had information on me, basically. Don't know the girl, tried to help her out for a minute,
How do you
but
know it was her?
because I called her on the phone and I said, why the fuck are you reaching out to this guy? He's dangerous. You're making this worse. And she was a total bitch to me. And so she calls him, they're getting communication. She tells him all these fucking lies. I mean, I'm not talking little lies, like massive fucking lies about me, and just inflamed the whole thing. It was horrible.
I think Ollie was reaching out to him though,
Ollie did too. Yeah, Ollie did too. So to have a lot
big
of people.
time.
So I have a lot of people, but Amy was one of the first. So Amy's a shitbag because she knew the situation was dangerous. She knew I felt unsafe and she did it anyways. I explained it to her and she did it anyways. Amy's a shitty person. Anybody who would do that to another woman who says, tell somebody, I don't feel safe. I got this thing going, and then they reach out to that person and flame the fire. Fuck.
That's what Jules did with Vern. Look, he goes into her live streams to this day.
Jules did do that with Vern. Jules did do that with Vern. So I
Yeah.
put Amy in the same category as Jules. So that's how I feel about her. She's a lying, manipulative, horrible person. She's got problems with needing attention, but she has no problem putting other females in potential danger. She's a
But I
horrible
think
person.
that there's a lot of clones going around and people emailing shit to people.
Well,
If
this
I
wasn't
speak
a
the
clone
truth.
that reached out to Yaxley, and this wasn't a
No,
clone.
no, maybe not that one. I'm saying, but I'm saying that there's probably a lot of you,
I played
you,
game
me.
tonight and I went into Bobble's chat. I went into Bobble's chat and I said one funny comment, maybe two, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was obviously a clone. It was obviously a sarcastic comment. It's the only time I've ever done this, right? But she had
Yeah.
done with the Axley, and I was fucking pissed. So I went into Bobble's chat and I said two comments. I think I would put them in all caps, and I made the picture obviously photoshopped, right?
Right.
The funny part about this is people did think it was her.
I knew it. I said that to you, Rourke, didn't I? Fucking, I didn't say it was you. I said that's not the real Amy. But
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't think you would. I'm surprised you said it.
You know, it
But
was me.
and you know what? They block her, and then she's there again.
That's what it was. You knew it was me, Tracy, but no,
I
that's what they
didn't know it was you.
didn't know that was. I thought you knew. Well, the thing is, they blocked
Well,
the.
I wasn't even in her room.
Oh, you weren't that night in Bob? Okay, I thought you were. I
You
thought
came last night, right?
no, no, no. This is weeks and weeks ago.
Oh, well, then I didn't see anything like that. But I was talking about last night. I think there was a clone in there of her.
No, no, I only did this one time, and it was really maybe I went to Sharon's. I don't forget. I forget. I went to one chat room. I made two comments, and it was obviously I was trolling, right? And I was pissed off because she reached out to this dude. Like I was fucking pissed. I went in there. I said the stupidest thing. Then I deleted the account. I only did it twice, but I have no problem admitting that I did. The only time I've ever done that, right? But the thing is that this was after the fact. This is after I found, look at when I called her up and started questioning her about this. She copped such an attitude with me. It was disgusting, disgusting. Mind you, I tried to help this bitch at one point, right? Like I was trying to give her fucking advice, and she literally just spun this web of lies in her head about me saying all this shit, calls this dude up, and then like just makes these massive amounts of problems. And I'm like, so now you got this guy running around quoting this crazy bitch, saying that I got her fired from her job and I was cloning her all over the internet. Shut the fuck up. No, I didn't. I did one time. It was two comments worth. Actually, you were there. You saw what was happening. We were laughing about it because it was funny. And then,
Let me ask you a question though. She
sure.
physically met Tom, right?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it possible? Isn't it possible that
No,
he may have slept with her, like
no,
led her on, and
no,
then dumped her?
no, no. She showed up at his house uninvited, followed him. She's a weirdo.
I'm just saying that because he
No,
also was the
no,
person who said that
nope.
he received letters from my neighbors saying my cancer was fake, and that's a lie.
Um, that no, they didn't have a sexual relationship. Mm-mm.
And here's another reason why I didn't
Nope.
like the way he talked to you on his live stream.
Huh?
I didn't like the way he talked to you on his live stream.
Well, I don't want to talk about Tom. That's
I mean, I know you like him, and here's the truth. I like Tom too. You
yeah,
know, I
yeah,
do. I don't know why he doesn't like me. I feel like he also maybe received some bullshit emails and fucking was also trolled to death by somebody who kept saying the same thing over and over, and they figure, you know what, I'll get rid of her, just get rid of the drama. You know?
yeah. I mean, I don't. I've tried to talk to him about it. He's not open to it. I
Well, not
don't.
even just about me. I mean, I could see how anybody would do that to anybody. Like even jobs, if like I was saying about Sharon, like somewhere might not hire her because they might be like, you know what, this is too much, getting all this bad publicity now from this person who's running all these live streams saying, you know, maybe this place sucks because this person works there and now there's herpes on the food, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't have a lot of sympathy for Sharon because she made fun of your cancer and trolled you and
They
parodied
all
you.
have, and she didn't
Did she
really,
apologize for that?
huh?
Did she apologize to you for that?
Um,
Because
no, but we're not really friends. We're I
oh,
know, Jose. Miss you too. In fact, you did you see? She thought that my live stream flat bottom girls get on your bike and ride. She thought
uh-huh.
that was about her, right?
Yeah,
And I
but she
didn't even,
trolled you
huh?
and she specifically minimalized your cancer and like, I mean,
They
I,
all have.
I know, but they don't all get a hall pass. Neither does she, in my opinion. She needs to apologize to you for that before you go defending her. That's just my opinion.
I'm
I
not
feel
defending her. I'm defending anybody who gets harassed on you on social media, any
yeah,
social media.
everybody should leave everybody alone. That's the thing is everybody should leave everyone alone. But
Yeah, that's
unfortunately,
my point. It's not even about Sharon. It's about people then when, like you said,
bottom
even
line is
you.
the only way to you're everybody's a willing participant as there's hey Tracy,
Yeah.
can you do are you going to be on for a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm getting blown up with it's trash day tomorrow and I have to take the cans out
Okay.
and keep getting text
I just
messages.
want you to know that the point of the live stream wasn't for to give anybody a hall pass or anything. It was to the
I know
point
that,
that
I know
I just
that.
want people to realize that I'm not any further gonna be angry at them. I'm gonna embrace their hatred of me.
You are taking a page out of the book of taking the higher ground and being responsible adult, and I am being exactly what I preach to everybody not to be, an asshole.
No, you're not. I
I'm just
understand.
had a I've had a rough week, you know what I mean, girl?
Well, you've had
No,
a rough couple of years going on with what's been going on with you.
maybe we could call it a decade.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
It'll,
anybody could
it'll
totally
pan out.
understand.
It'll pan
Right.
out.
So just like to what you said we were gonna do, we're gonna go back
Yes,
to the way it
I'll
was.
get mindset. I'll get there. I'll get there and be negative Nancy. But hey, listen, girl, let me go get a couple things done really fast so I can start my Sunday off with the right way and or my Monday off. I need to get the trash cans out and do a few things. But you think you might be on for a while or
Yeah, I will.
okay, I'll come back and
Okay.
I'll check in on you and see if you're still alive. I just need like 30 minutes ish.
I gotcha. I love you.
Okay. Love you too. Bye
All right.
everybody.
Bye. Hey, Jose. Don't be leaving, Jose. Don't go trying. Oh wait, no. Don't go changing to try to please me. Never something, right? Right. Mm-hmm. Something, something, something. You're leaving, Grandma, or are you just saying bye to Tiffany? And you know what? And that was how I sing, right? That is a nice song. Who sings that? Is that Billy Joel? Just the Way You Are. I think that's probably my favorite song by him because I'm not a huge Billy Joel song. You know what? And that is what I want for everyone. And I'm not talking negative. I'm talking like the way I want to talk from now on. I'm not gonna be worried about people saying, "Oh, or worried about what people are gonna take, where they're gonna take my diagnosis, what they're gonna do with things, what they're gonna say, what they're gonna say." I just want to be, um, like that song, was that Martina McBride? I hope you dance. That's what I hope for all of us, you know, like I see like some of us, and I understand because you start getting up a little older. Oh, Grandma, can I just ask you how did your date go? Who's DJ? Don't go. Oh, Billy Joel. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just want to. I'm just gonna do what I wanted to do, and they could turn it into whatever they want or whatever. But or we can get back to Billy Joel if we saw him in concert or you saw him in concert. Oh no, your date. Your date. Sounding boring. Did you? That's what kind of a church guy. I mean, I was there. I'm just kidding. I don't know much about like dating somebody who goes to church a lot. I think, with that whole quarantine thing, I wonder if people are. I drove by a church today, it did seem like there was a big turnout for it. Oh, I do like that. You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, it doesn't he know how about a pair of things? It's still rock and roll to me. You know what though? I still don't think that if I saw Billy Joel, from you. Yeah, but you said that secular human one isn't blocked, or maybe he is because he comes on and says secular is foot fetish. Yeah, I mean, if you were gonna come in and want to be unblocked, I don't even like believe that's like secular human. Yeah, I was looking at that whole thing with Jose though in that freaky Freakers Ball Friday live stream. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. Block user. Bye bye. See? Now you're gone. No, you're gone, secular. I don't like that shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I read like fucking something about gerbils and corn and black and you were blocked. I don't even know what your full sentence said. You could have been saying that you disagreed with it, but I would find that hard to believe. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you know, you don't have much loyalty yet. Yeah, right? I had pink. I just, yeah, I thought it was like rude no matter what it was. There was rude wording to it and just rude. I'm not like, I'm sorry if it, I'm not prudish or anything, but, I'm not like that. I don't, I come from that, mindset that, um, it takes a whole village to raise a child. And even though we're not raising any children here, anybody could see this. And I don't need that. I know sometimes we get a little whatever, but I mark them not, whatever. I just don't want to, if he, I, the reason why he's blocked is because I find him offensive. That's why. So I find him offensive in more ways than one. And I get it that, now everybody who found him offensive before and would yell at me because I'd like unblocked him before to other people. And then now they're all like, how mean she is to you. She keeps blocking you. But I'm not mean to him. I'm just gonna from now on, I wanna take um I need to I can't continue to even look in that direction of that much anger out of people. They make a lot of these troll accounts and it says too much sexual things. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He doesn't learn if that was really him. I don't even know if that was really him or not, and I don't have any desire to. I mean, all I know is the very first time that I um, blocked him was because, and that was only from my channel, not my live stream, was because he did that Catfish Jones account, and then he came and left a message on my one of my videos saying, "Have you seen the Catfish Jones account?" And I was like, "No, why?" And he goes, "Oh, no reason. I was just having a bit of fun." But he had made everybody think it was me, and all these fucking bitches that I was nice to were all sitting there going, "Yeah, right, right, SD. He just makes a video for you." Saying lay off Survivor Girl, and now you're accusing him of being that and doing that, and he wouldn't say a word. He wouldn't say a word in my defense. It was like well orchestrated too. It was like, you know what I mean? 2 days before layoff Survivor Girl, and then he makes me look so ungrateful, even though he knew damn well that, that Jared that mentions female parts, I believe is him. It could be. He could love that shit. He gets to use that and do that, you know? And all they all have to do is say, it's SG. They're insane. Yeah. I was seriously shocked tonight when I was in a live stream. A particular person called me Cancer Girl. That was fucked up, man. That's fucked up shit. That's disgusting, quite frankly. That's what I think. Disgusting, and I don't know. You know, and I think that, I guess if people, if they really don't have any belief or any faith or anything, I'll give you a hint. It's somebody whose name begins with B. And then their friend that their name begins with H called me cue ball. And they were all laughing. Even the woman who recently, I guess her daughter had passed. No, not Janice. Well, Janice did say the cue ball thing too, but the other ones were all there. And then the cancer girl came from, the head honcho. Yeah, from the head honcho. And I think to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna believe that's the person. I'm gonna just, that person to me is reflected in the nice, beautiful letter that they wrote to me. I'm not gonna focus on their bad characteristics. I'm gonna remember their good characteristics because, you know, Cancer Girl. I don't think that's her. I didn't say, that I didn't like her. I just said I like her. So I don't think it's any kind of a misunderstanding between us two, because I know where I stand on it, and I haven't called her anything offensive or even remotely close to that offensive at all. And if you think I have, Grandma, tell me, because I don't, you know, um, it's not a misunderstanding because um, it's not a misunderstanding. I mean, these people, misunderstandings happen once. They don't get continued on. And if somebody's your friend and they want to try to work things out, then they respond behind the scenes to the emails. But instead, they use the emails that are sent as, oh, and if you saw this, it's horrible and blah, 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 when it's not. And it really wouldn't have taken much to just say, really. And I thought it was like over when me and JC Bear talked it out, and he said, "Yep, there's certainly you don't have to worry about anything further." And then the very next thing was all about me. Even though the title of it was "You're So Vain," I bet you think it's about you, but it wasn't about me. So I don't know, but whatever, it's fine. They can pretend it wasn't. But yeah, those are intelligent people. I'm not gonna insult her by saying she doesn't know what she's doing. She does. And I know what I'm doing. And what I'm saying is that a few days ago, I was sitting in my car and I was thinking, you know what? At one point, I had said that that is one of us probably. But anyway, I was saying that even the haters, I miss, like, because that's stuff that you're sure of. That's your life. That's your shit. You wish it wasn't that way, but you know what? I don't know what if it's 50-50. That's the 50% I know, and the other 50% is the great unknown. And I I don't know. I'm scared of that. You know, I'm scared of it. I am not going to change the way I feel like that perhaps and most likely that there is when you come around people who don't believe anything like that, then I guess it's, no holds barred for them in life. If they don't think that anything is about being judged by their actions, then I don't know, I don't think any of us is perfect, but to sit for hours and hours and hours and deflect makes me wonder how imperfect are they? You know what I mean? Right there, that's an imperfection. I couldn't be mean for that long, and I wouldn't want to be. I would think that's more unhealthy, you know? It's like an aura of black, and I see it, and I see people who I've been friends with for years and who always have been what I thought like upstanding, and they're throwing stones. And in my head, I picture like somebody who's, being chased down by a mob with, fire and pitchforks and ready to get stoned, I get yeah, I do too. And um, but I'm not saying it like, okay, they don't even have to change their ways if that's how they want to be, if that's how they are okay to live with themselves, that's fine. Then I'm going to find something to remember how they used to be. And that's what I'll embrace about them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to erase that letter from her because it was a very beautiful letter. Thank you. And I'll be back. I love you and your YouTube channel. I'm sorry my life has been so busy lately, but you have my number. Well, good night, Grandma and Jose. Yeah, I just, they just like them. I'm educated and I make choices, and I'm gonna choose to just, I'm not gonna. I don't agree with what they do. It goes against my brain to not yell and scream about it. But then again, I've never had to find so much beauty in life that makes me want to live. See, so if I looked at them as ugly as their actions are, right? Then that would make me perhaps their negativity would make me think, I don't want to face this negativity. I don't care about anything. I don't care about anything anymore. But instead, I'm going to embrace them. And, you know, if maybe sometimes if I am angry and I want to take out some anger, I'll appreciate them for giving me, or, a topic, but I hope to not ever have ever get to that point. I'd rather they just, you know, be who they have the capacity to be, make good choices. These are very extremely smart people who are capable of beautiful things, you know. Um, it's true though that I don't know. I guess like they were saying about the excitement over the feeling of the energy of certain feelings. And some people do get very excited, I guess, in that kind of a mob mentality atmosphere and start throwing the stones and get all their anger and rage from whatever they may have in them out. And I have a lot of that built up too. I really, really do. Honestly, I do. But because I'm literally and actually faced with this 50-50, I think to myself, that's the time. I mean, you want to think of it all the time, but that's really a crucial time to think about, your behavior and self-reflection. Um, I don't know that I'm really, it's not, I mean, I would forgive people if, it came to that or whatever, but I'm not just like, hey, I forgive everybody for everything they've done. I'm just saying I'm going to embrace the beauty of them and walk away. And I wish they could embrace the beauty of everything again. I see people in there that used to be people that would embrace the beauty. Really, I do. There are some legit people in there that used to embrace beauty, and you can see the steady snowball effect that these people are like, you know, no, I am not friends with Ollie. I will never be friends with Ollie again. Never, never, never. I never hate her, but I won't be friends with her again. Right. And I mean, when people are like, well, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't handle the cruelty I see on YouTube, lady. What is so disturbing is that they are old. Right. Well, that's a good thing too, that you're saying there, Pink, because I see that being thrown out all the time about, old, 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 old. Not you. I'm talking about that they don't realize that they're old either. And I think it's sad that they make that word old so that anybody at all, anybody who might feel that they're up there in years might look at that word continuously being used insultingly and start to feel self-conscious and insecure about themselves. They really are. They are making themselves insecure and they don't realize it because they hear the word old as a insult so much. And I bet they use it themselves too. And I bet you any money it's not even really entertaining. It's not entertaining because it's not entertaining to the person it's happening to. That's what you have to remember. It it should only be used as a way of not like okay, for instance, people will say about maybe the people who are prostitutes, right? And they'll go, why don't they get a job? Why don't they get a job? Well, look up and literally, and I looked this up before I even I'm gonna say this. Look up the oldest profession. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. It's going to tell you it's prostitution. So can't have it both ways. Can't refer to it as a profession and then tell someone to get a job. And I think I'm more apt to believe the many, 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 many years and the many, many, many times that I have heard and read and pretty much, I mean, I'm pretty smart. I confirm shit a lot that prostitution, even before I even wanted to say this, I confirmed it. And prostitution is the oldest profession. because before they even had any kind of monetary, you know, you know, denomination or whatever, people would barter for meat and food, or, anything with sex. They would. Look it up, read it, look. So technically, she's got a job. Technically, she's got a job. It doesn't mean that your job is to ruin her life by continuously trying to get this. I mean, I see people in there saying, oh, let's call the airport and say she's carrying drugs. And I'm not even just talking about this one person. What I am saying is that any person they do it to. I've seen it done to me with my address, my old address. And I seen this person continuously point out that it's being done. So that just makes me think that it's coming from that direction because they want to bring attention to it. See, where I'm trying to ignore it, they're, bringing attention to it and leaving it right there. They have no respect at all. And that's just a no respect thing. See, I wouldn't even do that. Even while they're leaving that shit up there, I wouldn't do that shit. Because all they're doing is they're doxing a fucking 84-year-old retired school teacher that's half blind with my old address. That's all they're doing. It's pretty disgusting. And you can tell when they're a person who's leaving that shit up on their live streams and on their fucking comment sections. Those are the people who are guilty with it, and they are guilty by association. If it's not them doing it, guilty by association. Now, another point I'd like to point out is this whole thing about being a liar because, who's gonna spend money on this woman if she's not sucking his what or doing this or doing that? Who's gonna just go on and do this and do that? You're not, right? Okay? They say. Let me ask you a question. On the flip side, the story is somebody dated for 6 months and didn't have sex at all. Okay? So I'm pretty certain during that whole dating period, you guys went out and probably the guy who was dating and trying to, win your affections probably paid for things and you weren't giving him any. I don't know. I mean, according to what, your recent messages are about somebody else, it's, that doesn't happen. So that's a lie. How hard to believe is that? That's a lie. But on the other side, that's your love story. I'd like to believe your love story, but you're trying to convince people that that doesn't happen. So you're putting your whole love story in debate. I'm just pointing it out. To the two oldest professions, legalization of prostitution is being brought from the main house. Shepherding. Yep, shit, you're exactly right. Prostitution and shepherding, exactly. They're hoping to find everyone true service. Somebody must have removed a comment or something because I don't see anything there. Or who? You're talking about who's SB'd? That is ridiculous. Let me just tell you and point something out. I also heard that the person with the whole, the whole love story shit and everything that's pointing out, get a job, get a job. The way they met was, an approach. with a phrase. Say, oh, you're the best looking thing I've seen in a week. Now, if you've only fooled around with one person, that's a pretty brazen statement to go up to a stranger and say. I don't know about you, but I'm still not brave enough to go up to somebody and say that, a complete stranger guy. So I'm not sure what to believe anymore just because of the time spent trying to debunk that woman's life is really just debunking your own because you're not that much different, you know? You may have come from a family that grew up with money and stuff, but just because she didn't, she actually got a job, and it could actually happen that somebody's just companion, somebody wanted to go away, and they didn't want to go by themselves, you know. Uh, that shit is actually possible. You know that it is. I know. Wow, hard to believe. But hey, if we're supposed to believe that somebody dated for 6 months before they even slept with each other, then you was either, I don't know, lying or telling the truth. I prefer to think you were telling the truth. So let's all cut some slack on that other flip side story too, please. When they find who? Find who? Who are you guys talking about? Find who? What am I not seeing here? And I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm sorry. No, I don't say names. It's not out of fear. It's actually out of respect. Who? Who are you talking about? What was on the news? I'm not seeing something. A woman who slept with a bunch of truckers who was HIV. Right? Men do that all the time. There was fucking a doctor who was injecting one of his exes with fucking HIV. You know, I mean, I'm sorry. When you got like that's like okay, say you've got one woman and she's standing there and she's trying to say no, but it happened this way, and 80 people come along with bullhorns and shit, right? And they're screaming, "No, it didn't! No, it didn't!" Who are you gonna hear most? You know? I mean, just because you hear them most and more louder and clearer doesn't mean it's the truth. It doesn't mean it's the truth. And I'm sorry, but when you've all of a sudden gained some new respect for some guy that was running a live stream and making fun of your wife and whatever else he might find to make fun of her, and both of you now suddenly are like letting one of your mods fill the live stream up with Tom's the hero. Let's hear it for Tom, right? I mean, that guy was talking some smack about your wife that you saw it right there, man. Both of you, you and her, some vile shit. Did he say he was sorry? Because I didn't hear that part. I just heard all of a sudden now he likes you and So yay, we like him too. So he caused the shots. I mean, basically, it's looking like. And when somebody lies about me, then I tend to think that they're a liar because I know from the horse's mouth, me being the horse. So, I'm not impressed with anything that comes from the group over there. I myself, I just, I just want to do YouTube for what I originally was doing it for, which is for myself and anybody else that finds any kind of solace in anything I speak of or say. I mean, people can't even be in a good mood and um, without a certain group calling them, drunk and everything, but yet one of their own will say, I haven't touched alcohol in, you know, since this many times, but I'm sorry. People who are trying to stay away, right? I get it, right? Yeah, I do, pretty much, Pink. I sure do. Um, I sure do. I think a lot of it is. I wouldn't be, surprised if the majority of it isn't. And you know what? And that's fine. People go, they do YouTube to drum up views consistently. It's what they do. It's what people want. They want views. I do too, but I don't want them for that. Thank you, Mr. Jones. I appreciate that because I wonder sometimes if, but you know what? That would negate what I was just saying was that originally I just like, I know it sometimes doesn't seem it, but I actually do like people and I like conversation. I like intelligent conversations. I like if somebody's feeling down and including myself, and if they can feel uplifted by it. Stage fight seems to be a real thing. Many talk behind the scenes as success. Oh yeah, I'm telling you guys, the Freakers Ball Friday night live stream there, you can watch and and we hit how it what I'm telling you, I've never had as many people in my live stream as that night. It was like they were there to watch, and some people weren't, right? You can see it. It goes down. Um, wow. I had never really like rewatched that live stream. I knew that was when it occurred. Um, but I never realized that it was so obvious. So many team changes. I don't really ever change inside. And my team is for, I'll watch and I'll see who I think will put themselves out there for their friends. I'll put myself out there for my friends. That's what I respect in people is people who will stand by their convictions, you know? Um, and I'll see people and if there's someone who I've known for a while and I've known them to be a good person and I see them maybe all of a sudden fall in with a certain way and be a certain way, I'll always want it to be repaired between us and want us to be friends again. And it would be um, hard for me because of who I am to not want to think that they're really changed, like Ollie this last time. Because her reason was so great was, that she had, you know, been around somebody who was passing away that meant a lot to her, and how much time she had spent fighting with people, and she didn't want to be that way anymore. She apologized to me right on my live stream. I wanted to believe her. um, and all of a sudden, I'm telling you, it was all within the same time frame. It was rolling. You can see, it's pretty sickening. And I know myself that if ever put on the actual spot and they were asked, come on, you know, everybody here, we all screenshot and this and that to prove our point. Show those screenshots. You know, if I did something, like you can play a response video and like you can see even in that Friday Freakers Ball one where somebody who ended up, you know, stabbing me right the next day saying, yeah, but you called the police on SD for no reason, blah, blah, blah. And here I just went, la, 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 like, yeah. But I know in reality, they couldn't to save their life show anything that if it wasn't a response, you know, what they like to do is make everything that I, you know, get rid of or delete because I don't want to be that person. They make it like it's something that it wasn't. Sometimes it's not even about being that person. I might not be saying anything about anybody. I just don't like the video. But I guarantee you it will be made to appear like that. Like, here's the thing. Steph Spelling and Ollie were in a live stream. This is a while ago. This is just an example. And they were saying shit that I know it was them. I know that in the comments I clicked the avatar and who it went, you know, where it went to their account. I'm not, you know. And when I sent, you know, so they're telling, you know, this Debbie, oh, they said the drones were flying drones over your house. No, we didn't. Oh, the whole live stream was about bashing you. That's why it's privated. So I unprivated it. Exactly. Exactly, Pink. Right. And and so I unprivated the live stream. But in the meantime, Debbie, you know, she makes this video hating on me about it. She had never watched the fucking live stream. Then when you know, unprivated it, she still didn't watch it. She didn't apologize for what was said. And what came out of Ollie's mouth was, that was a clone. Oh, it wasn't. Went to your channel. But I said, oh, okay, maybe. So I wasn't like, the blinders weren't over my eyes. I was just really, really hoping for the best from her. But she couldn't do it. But what I took away from it was, I'm not wasting time. I mean, if I've got somebody looking in my face saying something's aggressive and it's 50-50, I'm not wasting time arguing with these people that if ever they got that in the face like that, how would they act? Would they continue to act the way they act and feel like there's nothing after life and hope there is? And I mean, I live my life that way anyway, but I'm gonna try to live it a little better that way. Maybe not even a little, maybe a lot. Maybe I'll become a great person and I'll live till I'm 90, but I'll be a better person because I thought I was, you know, I thought I was a goner whatever the case may be, this will be my story. And I'm hoping they'll respect that this is my story. And everybody else's story is their story. They don't know the ins and outs. Yeah, I'm thankful for every day too. And that's how I want to be. I don't want to spend it hating on somebody for a 6 hour live stream, a full 6 hours. Nothing joyous, and yet it's defined as joyous for them. That's how they unwind, you know? And that's an issue. And they should do some self analyzing, because what if there is something else? What if there is? Let's just pretend. I know some people want to apply for that mansion and where they fucking beat the shit out of them. I can't think of what it's called, McCraney Mansion or Manor or something like that. And they beat the crap out of people. Yeah, but you know what? It's not about the time itself. It's about how it's spent, Mr. Jones. Is it quality time? I feel like this is quality time. You know? No, this is quality time. Sometimes you don't want to get it back, or you can get it back because it's so pleasant. You remember it. I rewatch some shit and I'll crack up. Like some of my live streams, I fucking crack up on them. And I appreciate this. I would much rather have a room full of 5, 6 people saying encouraging things, and maybe 20 others watching that are gaining something encouraging and insightful from it, than inciting anger in people. That's not quality time, but for some people it is, and I'm sorry for that. And for them, I hope that, you know, I I don't know what I hope for them. I hope they someday don't have to learn the hard way. I hope that sometime they can just make a conscious effort and put themselves into someone else's shoes and think how grateful they are that it's not really their situation, but that you're certainly not going to judge them for it and make it worse for them. Because at any moment, it could be your situation. And all those people who you thought were your friends might turn around and be like, yeah, we got another one for views we can turn on. We got another one we can make up clones about and lies about and just insult and insult and insult and insult. And even if they wanted to turn their life around, make it impossible because of social media nowadays. Right, yeah. Well, you know what? Even this is drama. Drama is life. I hope to have drama because I don't want to be gone. And that's the bottom line. You know, I'm not afraid of these people. When I don't talk about them, or when I do talk about them, I do it in some manner of respect and try not to mention names, but people, they tend to, but whatever, it is what it is, you know. Um, but I'm not scared of them because I face a fear that is bigger than them, and I intend on fighting it without any discouragement from them at all. Their words, if they were encouraging, they'd mean something. Their mean words mean nothing. So why they would want to make a conscious effort to say meaningless shit that is just hurtful is beyond me. But I can't make everyone make good choices. I can only think about me, right? Wow. A diabetic coma? God, that's been happening a lot lately, Mr. Jones. It is precious. Even bad times are precious. So, you know, yeah, I hope that someone can bring themselves back to the mindset of the person who wrote the most beautiful letter I've ever read. I hope that these people can become beautiful again. I'm not calling them ugly. I'm just saying that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if you're all sitting there calling people ugly and this and that, then the eyes of that beholder aren't seeing beauty. Yes, it is. It is, Mr. Jones. Right, I Heart Pink. Even that, I had you come in specially to a live stream and they didn't even like acknowledge. And you know what I'm talking about, Pink? Yeah, I was like, oh, you could have had some pearl of wisdom for that person to pass on to that other person that they were saying, such concern for. And I'm not trying to be mean, but my God, how much does it take to read the biggest paragraph that somebody wrote in there? That should catch your eye. you know? And then what happened? Are they okay now, Mr. Jones? I think so too. But my God, I know he was. He was too emotional. I think he had more than that on his mind. But I wish he would go back in his live stream and see and then speak out. And yeah, it's going so rampant now, and it's just crazy. I just couldn't believe it though when I heard the other night on their live stream that they were wishing somebody to overdose and die on their live stream. That turned my stomach. And I thought this person was going to be done when they said that they wouldn't care if one of Chosen One's mods, who I guess has cancer, if they died tomorrow, they'd still get up, take a piss, smoke their morning, or take their morning piss, smoke their morning cigarette, and carry on. And I thought, you know what? That's vile. That's vile. But it wasn't vile to anyone else. I guess it wasn't even vile to the person that they said it about because they never said a word. And they're still, right there in the mix, and that person's in the mix. And none of them thought, hey, you know what? That's me they're talking about, or that's my friend they're talking about. Nope. Mm-mm. They were still all right there, clapping and applauding, talking about this 9mm for Amy, talking about why doesn't she just go ahead and do it already? suicide. Um, I guess Ashley was talking to somebody in her channel that was saying that they wanted to start a channel, and she was saying, because there is suicide trollers out there that will, try to do this, try to do that, and try to get you to do God knows what. And the host of that particular channel said, well, would you hurry up and do God knows what? And I just am in shock at what people and what I am just, that's gross. These are the same people who sit there and, in other chants saying, oh, that's so sad that that one died. That's so sad that that one died. That's so sad that that one died. But they wouldn't care if, somebody else died. I mean, how? You don't get it both ways. You don't get it both ways. Being on their brain, what happened, Hank? I know you probably already told me, and I feel horrible asking. Night, Rourke. Wow, you're going to Bebo's early, huh? Worky, worky. Dream of me. Dream of me. I'm such an ass. Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to have your conversation because but I don't want to like cut off the live stream. And just so everybody knows, I'm not bashing anybody here. I'm really not. In actuality, I really do like people and find the good in everybody. When I watch that Freakers Ball Friday night live stream, which I suggest people will watch and give me your opinion, you can totally see the step by step progress of what happened there. And I was, yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So if you go back and you look in my lives, the Friday night live stream, I don't know if okay, he was in ICU and evaluated. I cannot have again. Is he fine now? No, they never did. I don't understand that. I know I probably said something that I don't remember what I said. No, they never did, or he never did. Is he fine now, or is he not? I'll tell you what. The funny thing is, is the good lot of the people who take part in a lot of this gang bullying and not even realizing that. I think they do realize that what they're agreeing with and what they're saying and what they're doing is lies, but they're making a conscious decision to do it. They're educated people. Oh, okay, good, good. So it was just a fluke thing. Wow. Thank God that he came out of that, right? I heard somebody the other night on a different live stream. They were a guest on it. And the guy was saying, uh, oh, you wish you're dead? And this person was, like, and he's like, well, I mean, like, what about God or Jesus? You don't care? And they said something about the only time I repent is when my husband does me up the butt. And um, you would think that would kind of bring it to that too, right? You think that's gonna be, oh, that'll be the death of him, right? No. Mm-mm. In fact, they kept on like when they were like trying to be almost like, uh, oh God, they're so frustrated with this person talking about like, don't you worry about God or Jesus. They kept going, oh my God, oh my Jesus, and it's like, it's so strange. Um, yeah, he's a different person now. That's the hardest thing about. Really? How many years ago was that? Was that 4 years ago? I have a friend who, her and her boyfriend, I don't think they were married. I'm not sure, but I know they had a child together, and he was driving one night and he had a car accident, and he, almost died, and it was a very, very extreme accident, and so he ended up living, but he did get brain trauma. And so he had to learn things over again and everything. And they did some surgery and everything. And that was what she said too. He was not the same person. And that was different for her. I remember her telling me he didn't even smell the same. You guys, can you chat amongst yourselves? Because I really have to, please keep chatting amongst yourselves because I gotta go. I'm pausing myself right now. I'm back. Yeah, they do. Think they sure do. Hi, Ron Weasley. How are you? They do make you see life differently. Everything should make you see life different. Like when, the birth of a child. even just like the other day, just, I was just sitting at a red light. That wasn't a fart, that was my couch. I was sitting at a red light and it was such a beautiful day. And I just thought, what if, my days are numbered? And, um, you know, I mean, would I really, yeah, it's just, we should all just like, how dogs, they just live in the moment. I remember Cesar Milan saying that when you walk your dog, if you have a dog, let the leash be like something where you can, like, don't think about your day, don't think about what you're going to have for dinner, don't think about anything. Just let it be like a mini vacation where you don't think about anything except the moment. Be like the dog, like notice the smells in the air and, they're just happy just walking with you. And they live in the moment. And just for that time being, let the energy go through the leash and don't think about your day. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about what you're having for dinner. We all are, right? We all are. And I think they probably know how long the time is borrowed for. And the biggest sin would probably, you know, without knowing how long you've got here, if you keep thinking like, oh, it's fine, there's another day tomorrow. But what if there isn't? Do it, if you're gonna, I mean, I say this and it's very hard for me, like, to be, motivated to, I can easily get depressed thinking about a lot of things. And it's very hard to um, continue to try to encourage yourself or talk about things. And I think the most least thing people need is negative feedback. Nobody needs 4 or 5 hour live streams every week pointing out the worst things about themselves that they probably already know. And maybe at one point they felt, but I could maybe, I could maybe change that about myself. But then knowing that any job that they apply to is going to Google their name and see all that is like, what's the fucking point anymore? Right? Why do you need to destroy somebody's chance at a different turn? Somebody gets an opportunity to do their YouTube channel or whatever it is they want to do, whatever it is. Why? Why? If you really cared about that person and anybody else in that situation, you wouldn't do it the way you're doing it. Because that's not saying that you hope somebody dies on live by overdose on their live stream. That's not caring. That's not trying to get somebody the help they want. And for those people who are sitting there wanting to believe that that is and not wanting to make good choice. I mean, make good choices. I'm not saying that, you got to do anything, but I mean, just realize that it is very true what they say that, man, I can't see how, I guess people get excited by that shit. Um, would they get excited if the next thing was, oh, she did end up taking her own life? You know, she figured, fuck it now. She had gone to apply for some job, but they saw this shit and she took her own life. Is that something that you really want to be responsible for? It may not be your channel, but if you're not, saying anything against it, then you're for it. I mean, you don't even have to say anything against it. You could at least just walk away, but man, you should say something against it because you need to ask yourself if that happened, do you really think you're that cold of a person that you could live with yourself knowing that you were a part of that grieving process, that suicidal trolling of people, hearing someone say, well, hurry up and do you know what? That's a shame. Me neither. I never heard of Royal Burgundy either. And you can honestly say, yeah, I'd be fine with that. But you might want to tell your psychiatrist that your anger issues are not solved yet. And if you haven't got one, you might want one because you need to come to Jesus talk. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Anyone who could contribute to the grieving of someone and not consider it, then it might turn out that way and not think that would be a burden on your conscience, then there's something wrong with you. They're like green beans or purple until you cook them. I like green beans. I haven't really had any good vegetables. I keep wanting to buy carrots for this rabbit that keeps being outside. He gets bigger, bigger, bigger every day. I named him Benjamin Bunny. He's always outside. It's 12 a.m., guys, and I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you, everyone, and please, positive love and light for everyone, even the ones that we perhaps don't like too much, but let's give them positive vibes that maybe someday they'll become someone that, you know, is likable by decent people. It's all right to be liked in a room full of, you know, fleas. If you lay down with dogs, when you get up with fleas, it's okay. And that's what you want to be liked by. But aren't you afraid that someday you might be struck down with something? And what are they going to say about you if suddenly one day something strikes you the wrong way? Maybe they say something about, I mean, I am in shock that somebody who has people who have lost people to, addiction and things like that are in there supporting somebody who says, I hope they overdose on Livestream. I'm just saying it's odd to me and I can't wrap my head around it, and I hope the best for them. I hope the best for everyone. I hope you all dance. Love you guys. Peace, love, and tacos.